Shalom. All praises to Yahweh. Bahashem Amashiach Yahweh Shah. That's peace to God in Christ in Paleo Hebrew. This is Tuller Nicholas with the Noble House of Saint Nicholas. Today we're going to get into the Hebrew Israelite Hume family. All the Negroes with the surname Hume in the Americas, Caribbean islands, Europe, and all the Negroes that scattered abroad with the surname Hume, like Africa and Canada. Before the narrative that y'all was slaves here in the Americas and the Caribbean islands, you guys was royalty in Europe. You guys was royalty in England, Scotland, and Ireland. England, Scotland, and Ireland was once ruled by our last Negro king, King Charles and the Stuarts. This is Charles I by Anthony Van Dyck circa 1635 in a silk vest worn by him when he was beheaded by Oliver Cromwell. This is King Charles I, King Charles II father. King Charles Stuart II, the Black Boy King of England, 1630 to 1685. The word Stuart comes from the Old Nordish root swart, which means black. Stuart is the same word as swarthy, which means black in Old English. There was once a Stuart line of kings in England. To remind y'all, the Negroes, the Hebrews, we ruled the Dark Ages of Europe for 1,000 years, from 500 AD to 1500 AD. That was prophecy fulfilled in Revelations 20 and 6. Blessed and holy is he that hath part in the first resurrection. On such the second death have no power, but they shall be priests of Yahweh and of Yahweh Shah, and shall reign with him 1,000 years. So from 500 AD to 1500 AD, we ruled with Christ as priests. In the 1100 AD, we created these family surnames like Hume as the Norman barons.
Into America. My question is, who were the Normans in 1066? On to the next slide, please. And here are the Normans. Have they ever told you they would lie?
Oh, stop it. You know I ain't got no hair to fall out.
Look! I have 1,000 of these images. Lewis, Gaspard, Henri, Joseph, Maurice. These are the Normans.
Since we verified that the Normans was black, let's verify they introduce our surnames. Did the Normans introduce surnames? Following the invasion and subsequent occupation of the Normans in England in 1066, hereditary surnames were to be introduced by Norman barons. Now that we verified the Normans introduced our surnames, what else do a surname verifies? Where does a surname originate from? Does a surname mean anything? A last name, also known as a family name or surname, is typically passed down from one generation to the next. Surnames can provide insight into a person's ancestry, cultural background, or geographic origins. So thus information shows you where your family originated from. From 1500 AD and on, with the fall of the Eastern Byzantine Empire, which was ran by Negroes, and the rise of the Western Roman Empire, which was ran by Edomites, Revelations 20 and 7 happened. And when 1,000 years are expired, Satan shall be loosed out of his prison. So from the 1500 AD and on, the Edomite wild man Caucasian was let out of his prison, and Revelations 20 and 8 happened. And shall go out to deceive the nations which are in the four quarters of the earth. So they deceived the nations, chiefly us. They made us believe our Christ was white, our saints was white, and the bearers of our surnames, our families, was white. And to remind y'all, the Hume family did not get caught in slavery in Africa. The Hume family got caught in slavery in Europe as royals and nobles, and became prisoners of war by Oliver Cromwell. Out of the Jacobite gleaning from state manuscript short sketches of Jacobites, the transportations in 745 by J. Macbeth Forbes, we find a George Hume, age 30. He was a writer from Edinburgh, height 5'7", and was a black man. This was written in 1745. And this is y'all history before the whitewash. The Hume family from England, Ireland, and Scotland. The Negroes, the Hebrews, before slavery. Etymology of Hume. The Hume family roots are found in the Bronician clan of ancient Scotland. They lived in Berwickshire. They held the barony of Home for very early times and possibly predate the Norman conquest in 1066. The Home family is part of a noble lineage descending from the Earl of Dunbar and the family of the Earl of Northumberland, the great Gospatrick, a descent of the kings of Bernicia. They first appeared in the records in 1268 when William of Home appeared on the charter. They next appeared, as so many of the prominent Scottish families do, in 1296 when Geoffrey de Home of Lanarkshire swore an oath of alliance in the Ragman Rose to King Edward I of England after that king's brief conquest of England. Early origins of the Hume family. The surname Hume was first found in Berwickshire of ancient county of Scotland, presently part of the Scottish Borders Council area, located in the eastern part of the Borders region of Scotland. They held the barony of Home from very early times and possibly predate the Norman conquest in 1066. There were many branches of the Hume family, including the homes of Carwindingwinoes, the homes of Weddenburn, the homes of Maddenston, the homes of Renton, the homes of Kames, and the homes of Blackadder. So the Hume family, your history was not erased. It was stolen and then whitewashed. The Hume family, you got family here in the Americas, the Caribbean islands, Europe. It's about time that y'all gather together as one family. Look into y'all how the names and y'all notables, then come together. Once y'all do that, y'all remember that y'all Hebrew Israelites, then come back to the Amashiach Yahushua, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. Keep the commandments and get your blessing. This is Teller Nicholas with the Noble House of St. Nicholas. Hope the Hume family was edified. Shalom.